Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we plunge into the heart of complex topics, extracting those vital nuggets of knowledge that truly make you well-informed. Today, we're navigating a frontier that feels pulled straight from the pages of a sci-fi epic, yet it's unfolding in real time, right now. The incredible, almost dizzying speed of innovation where AI meets the high-stakes, high-velocity world of crypto finance. It really begs the question, how quickly are things truly transforming, and are we, as a collective, sufficiently prepared for the profound shifts that are already upon us? Because what we're about to unpack isn't merely a new tool. It represents a fundamental redefinition of how humans interact with digital markets. Our deep dive today centers on a truly revolutionary development, OpenAI's ChatGPT Agent, and its anticipated, or rather current impact on crypto trading in this very year, 2025. Consider this your essential shortcut to grasping the nuances of a rapidly evolving landscape where bleeding-edge technology meets the dynamic, often unpredictable, realm of digital assets.
We're talking about a leap in capability that promises not just to streamline, but fundamentally to redefine the operational playbook for traders.
Indeed. And our mission for this deep dive is, well, crystal clear. We're going to systematically unpack precisely what this ChatGPT agent embodies. We'll explore why it's so rapidly becoming an indispensable tool for astute traders, delve into the practical real-world scenarios of how it's actually employed, and critically scrutinize both the myriad benefits it offers and the very significant inherent risks involved. Our overarching goal is really to distill the most important, actionable insights from the rich tapestry of sources we've curated, making sure that you emerge from this conversation with a truly comprehensive understanding, empowered rather than, overwhelmed.
And speaking of those foundational sources, this deep dive draws heavily from recent cutting-edge insights, particularly fascinating excerpts from an article titled ChatGPT Agent for Crypto Trading in 2025. This piece offers an almost prophetic, yet entirely present-day examination of this nascent AI frontier. We're going to explore these insights, dissect them, and ensure you grasp the full spectrum of this agent's capabilities and, crucially, what it signifies for the future trajectory of finance. Okay, let's unpack this game-changing development. On July 17, 2025, OpenAI officially launched what they're calling ChatGPT Agent. Now, for anyone who's previously interacted with ChatGPT, your initial thought might be, all right, another iteration, perhaps a slightly smarter chatbot that can hold a better conversation. But here's where it pivots, where it gets really interesting, and where that suffix agent genuinely earns its profound significance. This isn't merely an incremental upgrade. It represents a fundamental, paradigm-shifting re-architecture of how we conceive of and interact with artificial intelligence.
That's a crucial distinction, really. What elevates ChatGPT Agent far beyond its predecessors is its transformation. It goes from being a purely consultative, responsive system into what OpenAI themselves describe as a virtual AI worker. So this isn't a passive entity that merely answers queries or generates text based on explicit prompts you feed it. Not anymore. Instead, it possesses the autonomous capability to browse the vast expanse of the web, perform deep, nuanced analysis of complex data sets. It can write and interpret its own code to achieve specific objectives, and perhaps most groundbreakingly, execute multi-step tasks end to end. Often without constant human intervention during the task itself, this agent fundamentally merges the real-time web browsing capabilities of what was previously known as Operator with the in-depth analytical prowess found in their deep research models. And it seamlessly integrates all of that with the conversational intelligence that's become synonymous with ChatGPT. The result: a single, cohesive, and remarkably powerful assistant. It's been meticulously designed with the intricate demands of professional traders specifically in mind, blending functionalities that were once siloed between entirely different versions or specialized tools. This allows it to perform sophisticated, multi-stage workflows that would previously require significant manual effort or, frankly, a team of analysts. And a critical principle underpinning its design is that while it can act on instructions with impressive autonomy, the user always remains firmly in control. This is a key differentiating factor from any prior AI, emphasizing augmentation over, complete automation.
So it's less about having a smarter search engine and more like having an entire digital workstation, an AI-powered co-pilot that's not just sitting beside you, but actively engaging with the tools you typically use right there at your fingertips. Our sources really underscore this, emphasizing that the agent arrives with an impressively integrated suite of tools baked directly into its core functionality. We're talking about sophisticated visual and text browsers, meaning it can navigate and comprehend the web just as a human would, reading articles, parsing data from websites, understanding visual layouts. Then there's a robust terminal, which allows it to execute commands, interact with operating systems, or even connect to remote servers for data retrieval. Add to that a powerful code interpreter capable of running and understanding scripts in various languages, enabling it to perform complex calculations or develop custom analytical routines on the fly. Pretty impressive. And perhaps most powerfully, it offers seamless third-party application integrations, meaning it can hook into services like trading platforms, data aggregators, or charting software. This isn't just about text-based chatting anymore.
It's about forging a powerful, integrated workspace, one that is specifically engineered to handle the most intricate, multi-layered workflows demanded by crypto traders. Imagine having all these diverse capabilities, which previously required multiple disparate applications, deep technical expertise, or even different skill sets entirely, now unified under the command of one intelligent agent. It truly streamlines the entire process, unlocking an efficiency previously unimaginable in this space.
Exactly. And in terms of its accessibility and rollout, well, as of its launch back in July 2025, ChatGPT Agent is being progressively deployed. It's going out to OpenAI's existing Pro, Plus, and Team subscribers first. This represents a significant initial user base, primarily professionals and collaborative teams, who are now gaining access to this transformative technology. Looking further ahead, there are clear plans for its integration into enterprise and education plans as well. This really speaks to OpenAI's broader strategic vision for the agent, positioning it not just as a tool for individual users, but as something that can deeply embed itself within larger organizational structures, enhancing workflows at scale. An important point to note, though, especially given the sensitive nature of financial tools, is the geographic rollout strategy. Free-tier users, as well as those operating within EU and Swiss regions, will gain access, but only once the necessary regulatory reviews and compliance assessments are meticulously completed. This particular detail subtly, yet significantly, highlights the inherent regulatory complexity surrounding such powerful AI tools, especially when they possess the capability to initiate and execute actions within financial markets. It underscores a cautious, deliberate approach to ensure compliance, user safety, and market integrity, acknowledging the profound implications of an AI that can directly interact with real-world assets and capital flows. The regulatory landscape for AI in finance is still, frankly, quite nascent, and OpenAI is navigating it with a clear emphasis on responsible deployment.
Okay, so with that comprehensive understanding of what this agent is and its intricate capabilities, the obvious compelling next question for anyone immersed in the markets is why? Why are traders so enthusiastically rushing to adopt it? What fundamental problems is it solving for the contemporary crypto trader? Because let's be brutally honest, in the fast-paced, often chaotic world of crypto, the sheer volume of information, the breakneck speed at which it propagates, and the relentless demand for real-time, accurate data analysis represents a monumental, almost Sisyphean challenge. It's an environment notoriously defined by pervasive information overload, where a single piece of overlooked or miscontextualized data can literally be the decisive factor between securing a significant profit and incurring a substantial, irrecoverable loss. What's the core value proposition here? What's pulling them in?
You've hit on the central pain point, precisely, and that's exactly why traders are turning to ChatGPT Agent. It addresses several critical inefficiencies in this lightning-fast crypto market. The first, and arguably most impactful, is its unparalleled capability for real-time data access. Think about the traditional, often fragmented workflow for a moment. A trader might be manually scraping disparate price data from a dozen different exchanges, constantly switching between multiple browser tabs to scrutinize live charts, perpetually monitoring various terminals for on-chain analytics, and painstakingly integrating multiple, often incompatible price feeds into a single view. It's disjointed, physically taxing, and cognitively draining. It consumes valuable time and attention. The agent fundamentally revolutionizes this. It allows you to simply articulate your data needs, just tell it what you want, and delegate these complex multi-source tasks to it. It autonomously fetches, processes, and synthesizes all this disparate data instantly, presenting it in a unified, coherent, and immediately actionable format. This isn't merely about shaving minutes off your workflow. It fundamentally shifts the human trader's cognitive load, moving away from the tedious, error-prone chore of data wrangling to the higher-value domain of strategic interpretation. It means traders can finally dedicate their mental bandwidth to understanding why the market moves, not just how to track it, unlocking a more profound form of analytical thinking previously constrained by those manual limitations.
That's a truly profound shift. Time, as you pointed out, is literally the most precious commodity in crypto. Every nanosecond counts. And beyond just raw numerical data, I understand this agent also excels in sentiment intelligence and deep research. How does that translate into a tangible, actionable advantage for a trader? Are we talking about true market intuition from an AI?
It's more about augmenting human intuition with a level of data synthesis that's humanly impossible to achieve, really. The agent allows traders to gain a significant qualitative edge. It can tap into an incredibly vast array of diverse media sources, from global news outlets to niche financial blogs, along with the high-velocity chatter on social platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and Reddit, and even delve into the granular transactions visible on various blockchain explorers. From this colossal, often noisy data pool, it meticulously processes information to generate what our sources term insight-rich overviews. So imagine receiving real-time whale tracking, not just a vague idea, but concrete, detailed monitoring of large, influential transactions on the blockchain. The agent can identify when a significant amount of a particular token moves into or out of a major wallet, often signaling impending price shifts or changes in market conviction.
Oh, okay, so seeing the big moves before they fully ripple out.
Exactly. Or you could get token inflow alerts, letting you know instantly when substantial amounts of a specific token are moving on to exchanges, which frequently indicates an intent to sell and potential downward price pressure. It can also provide sophisticated macro sentiment summaries, giving you an overarching market mood. Based on a sophisticated synthesis of news narratives, social media trends, even the emotional tone of discussions across crypto communities. These specific insights are incredibly valuable to a trader because they provide predictive signals and crucial context that raw price data alone simply cannot. They allow you to anticipate market movements driven by large institutional players or widespread sentiment shifts, offering critical foresight in what is undeniably a highly volatile and sentiment-driven market.
And it doesn't just inundate you with raw data, it clearly helps organize it into immediately usable formats. The concept of automated reports and transparent control sounds not just efficient, but essential for building trust in an automated system, right?
It's precisely that, yes, and the transparency is a cornerstone of its design. The beauty of this system lies in its inherent transparency. All tasks executed by the agent are fully visible to the user. You can literally observe the agent's progress in real time as it browses the web, executes code, and processes data. This means you're not just sending a command into a black box, you can watch its logic unfold. You can intervene if something isn't progressing as expected, or even redirect its focus if your initial prompt requires refinement mid-task.
That level of oversight must be crucial.
Absolutely vital in financial applications, where trust and accountability are paramount. Once tasks are completed, the agent efficiently generates ready-to-use outputs tailored to your needs. Whether that's in the form of meticulously organized CSVs for deep spreadsheet analysis, or professionally formatted slide decks suitable for investor presentations, or highly customizable dashboards that provide an immediate visual overview of complex market conditions, portfolio performance, or key trading metrics. The sheer efficiency of generating these critical reporting tools frees up immense human capital and ensures that decision makers have the most current, well-organized, and actionable data at their disposal, all without the laborious manual effort traditionally required. This transparency, as you rightly noted, is crucial for fostering genuine trust in an automated system and for enabling swift error correction, ensuring you always understand why the agent is performing its actions.
Okay, and this is where it gets genuinely exciting, but also demands the most serious caution. Trade execution with robust guardrails. Our sources make it clear that with user-approved API keys from exchanges, the agent can actually place trades or even rebalance entire portfolios. But my concern, and likely the listeners, is that this isn't a free-for-all, some kind of rogue AI trading on its own volition, right? What are the specific concrete safeguards OpenAI has implemented to ensure this isn't a financial Skynet scenario unfolding?
You've articulated the precise concern, and the answer is an emphatic absolutely not. This is, without doubt, the most critical safety feature. While the transformative potential for the agent to directly execute trades using user-approved API keys from platforms like Binance or Coinbase is revolutionary, OpenAI has meticulously built in multiple safety checks to prevent any unintended or erroneous actions. The most significant and non-negotiable of these is the requirement for explicit manual approval before any irreversible action, such as placing a trade, can be executed.
Okay, so it always asks first.
Always, it must ask. This means the agent can perform all the preliminary work. It can identify a potential trade opportunity, calculate optimal entry and exit points, assess risk parameters, and even prepare the entire order. However, it will always pause and wait for your unambiguous human go-ahead before committing any funds. This mandatory human oversight is paramount, especially in a field where a single misplaced decimal point or a miscalculated position can lead to catastrophic financial loss. It reinforces the fundamental concept of a co-pilot rather than a fully autonomous autopilot that might operate without your consent or immediate understanding.
That human oversight sounds like a vital guardrail, ensuring we're always in the driver's seat. And it's fascinating because this isn't just a niche crypto phenomenon, is it? We're seeing this agentic AI trend ripple across industries. I've read reports suggesting as many as 85% of enterprises are expected to deploy AI agents by the end of 2025, driven largely by their efficiency and decision workflows. How did this broader adoption contextualize what we're seeing in crypto?
That's an exceptionally important point for context, absolutely. What we're observing with ChatGPT Agent's application in crypto trading isn't an isolated sector-specific anomaly, not at all. Rather, it's a prominent manifestation of a much larger global trend of AI agent adoption that's sweeping across virtually every industry. The efficiency gains in complex decision workflows are absolutely immense and universally recognized. Whether it's optimizing intricate global supply chains, personalizing customer service interactions at an unprecedented scale, streamlining medical diagnostics, or in our immediate focus, dissecting and acting within dynamic financial markets, the underlying principle is the same. Delegating multi-step, data-intensive tasks to intelligent AI agents is being embraced with astonishing speed. This pervasive, broader adoption lends substantial credibility, investment, and developmental momentum to the entire agentic AI movement. It unequivocally demonstrates that the core value proposition, automating and significantly enhancing complex decision-making processes, is not merely a theoretical concept, but a tangible, recognized advantage across diverse sectors, proving that crypto is simply an early, high-impact proving ground for a technology poised to reshape global commerce.
So after understanding the what and the why, the most practical question for our listeners is, how do you actually do this? How does one go about transforming ChatGPT Agent into their personal trading copilot without needing to write a single line of code? Which, for many aspiring traders, has historically been a significant barrier to entry in the world of automated strategies. Our sources break down a remarkably simple, intuitive process that truly democratizes access to this powerful technology.
It is indeed remarkably straightforward. They've really designed it with user accessibility as a core principle. The very first step involves simply enabling agent mode. You begin by opening any standard ChatGPT conversation interface, easy enough. From there, you'll either locate and click on the tool's drop-down menu and select agent mode, or for a quicker activation, you can just type agent directly into the chat interface. The moment you do this, something truly transformative occurs. Your screen is effectively repurposed. It launches what OpenAI describes as a virtual desktop environment.
A virtual desktop
Yeah.
inside ChatGPT.
Exactly. Imagine your typical workspace transforming into a dedicated digital command center, complete with integrated virtual browser tabs for real-time web navigation, direct terminal access for executing system commands or interacting with APIs, seamlessly integrated spreadsheet tools for on-the-fly data manipulation and analysis, and robust API connectors that effortlessly link to a myriad of external crypto platforms and data feeds. All these components are not merely disparate applications, they are cohesively integrated and specifically pre-configured to handle those intricate multi-step crypto workflows we've been discussing, all without you needing to manually switch between different applications, open new windows, or possess a deep understanding of complex coding environments. It's a unified, intelligent operating system for your trading needs, basically.
That truly sounds like a game changer for someone who isn't a seasoned coder, lowering that technical barrier significantly. But even with that virtual desktop at your disposal, you still need to articulate your intentions clearly.
Yeah.
So the next critical step is defining your prompt, and I can only imagine that clarity and specificity are paramount here.
Absolutely. Paramount is the right word. The system, like any sophisticated AI, thrives on clarity and precision. A well-structured, unambiguous prompt is not just important, it is absolutely essential. It's how you effectively guide the agent to perform the desired workflow with optimal accuracy and efficiency. You are, in essence, providing it with a meticulously crafted set of instructions using natural language, much like you would instruct a highly intelligent assistant. For instance, you could provide a prompt as specific as, fetch BTC hourly chart data for the last 72 hours, calculate 20 and 50-period simple moving averages, identify and flag all crossover signals, then display these on a chart.
Right, SMAs, simple moving averages, those are pretty standard for identifying trends, aren't they?
Exactly. They smooth out price data over a set period, helping traders see the underlying trend and momentum. And crossovers between different period SMAs, say, a faster 20 period crossing above a slower 50 period, are often interpreted as significant changes in market momentum, frequently signaling potential buy or sell opportunities. Another example of a powerful prompt could be something like, summarize on-chain whale activity for the top 5 market cap coins, like BTC, ETH, BNB, SOL, XRP over the last 24 hours. Focus on movements from exchanges and identify any unusually large transactions. Present findings with a brief analysis of potential market impact. Here, you're instructing the agent to delve into granular blockchain data, analyze the transactions of large holders, those whales, and then synthesize that complex information into an actionable summary, complete with a predictive component. The profound beauty here lies in the fundamental shift we talked about. You're moving away from the arduous requirement for technical coding expertise and towards simply articulating your complex analytical needs in plain, intuitive English. This truly democratizes access to sophisticated trading strategies and advanced market analysis, enabling a much broader spectrum of individuals to leverage cutting-edge AI capabilities without the traditional prerequisite of deep technical or programming knowledge.
Okay, so you've successfully enabled agent mode and provided it with a clear, well-structured prompt. What happens in that immediate aftermath? How does the agent execution with oversight actually manifest in practice? What does it look and feel like for the trader?
Well, once you trigger the agent with your meticulously defined prompt, it immediately kicks off its execution sequence. It dynamically leverages live data feeds and APIs connected to all relevant crypto exchanges and data platforms. It will then autonomously proceed to collect real-time price data, access granular blockchain information, and subsequently run custom code to perform the specified analysis. This might involve calculating complex technical indicators like the SMAs we just discussed, or executing sophisticated sentiment parsing algorithms on social media feeds to gauge market mood. Crucially, as it performs these multi-step operations, it continuously displays intermediate outputs and real-time progress updates directly within your virtual desktop interface.
So you can actually see it working step by step.
Exactly. You're not merely sending a command into an opaque black box and waiting for a final result. You are actively observing the agent as it meticulously works, seeing the raw data it collects, the calculations it performs, and the insights it incrementally generates. And this is precisely where your critical oversight capability comes into play. You retain comprehensive control throughout the entire execution process. If you observe the agent veering in a direction you didn't intend, or if you wish to refine its analytical approach mid-task due to new information or a change in strategy, you possess the ability to pause its operation, adjust the parameters, or even entirely redirect the agent's focus. This unparalleled ability to intervene and course correct is absolutely critical for financial applications. It acts as a vital safeguard against misinterpretations or unforeseen errors leading to unintended or costly outcomes at any stage of the analysis or potential trade preparation.
So you're truly the discerning co-pilot, not just observing but actively steering the AI as it navigates the complex skies of the crypto market. And once it has diligently completed its analytical tasks, what kind of export options does it provide? How do you then extract those actionable insights and turn them into concrete decisions?
Right. Upon the successful completion of its tasks, the agent meticulously organizes and presents its findings. It provides you with a variety of readily usable output formats tailored for immediate action or further in-depth analysis. This can include downloadable CSVs or Excel sheets, perfectly structured for seamless integration into external spreadsheet software for personalized modeling or advanced quantitative analysis. It also generates ready-to-visualize charts and graphs, transforming complex data trends into intuitively digestible graphics that simplify decision-making. Beyond raw data and visuals, it provides summarized insights. These are concise, eloquently written reports distilling the key findings and strategic implications directly for your trading decisions or for formal reporting purposes. Now, for those who choose to take their integration a significant step further, and this is a crucial point requiring your explicit understanding of the risks. If you have securely connected your Binance or Coinbase API credentials, the agent gains the capability to prepare and even place or rebalance trades directly on those exchanges.
But only if you explicitly allow it and connect it, right?
Absolutely. And even then, and this is a point OpenAI consistently and heavily emphasizes across all its documentation and safety protocols, it will only proceed with any actual trade execution after receiving your explicit final manual confirmation. While full automation is technically possible, meaning the agent could be configured to execute trades without constant human intervention if you explicitly allowed it, OpenAI's unwavering stance, particularly in sensitive financial applications, places paramount importance on user oversight. Their design philosophy is built around ensuring that the human trader remains firmly in the loop. constantly reviewing the agent's outputs, rigorously validating the signals it generates, and ultimately retaining the authority to make the final decisive call on any irreversible actions, especially those involving the movement of capital. This philosophical commitment robustly reinforces the co-pilot model, a powerful, intelligent assistant that dramatically augments your capabilities rather than a fully autonomous autopilot that operates unchecked. This fundamental principle of human-in-the-loop validation is absolutely paramount when dealing with real-world financial assets and potential market exposures.
Okay, so this isn't just a single task pony that crunches numbers and spits out charts. That's clear. Our sources highlight that ChatGPT Agent can excel across a surprising diversity of powerful workflows, genuinely delivering those aha moments and a significant competitive edge in what is an intensely competitive market. It's about leveraging AI for a multitude of analytical and strategic purposes that were previously either too time-consuming, too complex, or simply beyond human capacity.
Absolutely. Let's delve into some of these diverse applications because they truly showcase the agent's remarkable versatility and transformative potential. First up, we have technical analysis. The agent excels at autonomously scanning vast amounts of chart data and computing live technical indicators in real time with unparalleled speed and accuracy. We're talking about fundamental tools like simple moving averages, which we touched on earlier, but also relative strength index, or RSI, which helps traders identify overbought or oversold conditions in an asset, signaling potential reversals.
Right, RSI looking for extremes.
Exactly. Then there's moving average convergence divergence, or MACD, a momentum indicator that tracks the relationship between two moving averages of a securities price, often used to identify trend changes. For example, once precisely configured, the agent can continuously monitor Bitcoin and Ethereum hourly charts, automatically flagging those crucial SMA crossovers that signify shifts in momentum, or instantly spotting when the RSI indicates an asset is becoming significantly oversold, suggesting a potential rebound. It can then automatically signal potential buy or sell opportunities based on these complex real-time calculations, all on what could effectively be described as an autopilot for analysis once you've defined your specific parameters. This capability drastically reduces the manual effort and intensive time commitment typically required for constant, vigilant chart monitoring and indicator tracking.
So it's not just passively crunching numbers, it's translating those complex calculations into immediate actionable alerts. And what about beyond the quantitative charts into the broader, often nebulous market narrative? How does it handle that?
That's where the agent's strength in market sentiment and early signals truly shines. It can process a much wider array of information than any human could possibly manage alone. It's constantly monitoring and synthesizing data from traditional news feeds, high-velocity social media platforms like X, and delving into deep, nuanced sentiment data streams. The immense value here is its unique ability to surface early signals, meaning it can alert you to significant whale movements, those large transactions by influential holders that often precede major price shifts.
Seeing the big fish move.
Precisely. Or anticipating impending token listings on new exchanges, which can trigger significant price rallies. Or even rapidly identifying crucial regulatory updates that could profoundly impact market stability or specific assets. These insights are absolutely critical because they frequently emerge before the broader market has fully processed or reacted to the information, thereby providing you with a precious lead time to proactively adjust your trading strategy, mitigate potential risks, or seize a fleeting opportunity. This proactive capability represents a powerful, often decisive advantage in volatile and information-dense markets.
And for those who are managing a portfolio of diverse digital assets rather than just actively day trading, how does the agent specifically assist with comprehensive portfolio management?
For any serious portfolio manager, the agent offers an invaluable layer of continuous automated oversight. It can diligently monitor your profit and loss, or P&L, over time, providing a crystal clear, real-time picture of your investment performance across all your holdings. But its utility extends far beyond mere tracking. It can intelligently suggest nuanced rebalancing strategies based on predefined rules that you establish. For instance, if your portfolio allocation deviates too significantly from your target percentages for certain assets, or if a particular asset crosses a predefined profit or loss threshold you've set, the agent can recommend specific actions, such as reallocating funds or trimming positions. Furthermore, it efficiently compiles comprehensive reports and visually compelling charts that effectively visualize trends, assess performance against benchmarks, and highlight areas for optimization. This makes it significantly easier to make well-informed, data-driven decisions about your current holdings, future investments, and overall risk exposure, ultimately allowing for a more disciplined and strategic approach to long-term portfolio growth.
That sounds incredibly useful for maintaining a disciplined strategy. What about more complex strategic trading scenarios tied to specific scheduled market events? Can it handle those?
Yes, that brings us to event-driven trading, where the agent truly automates complex workflows around anticipated events known to impact crypto prices. This includes events like token unlocks. When previously locked tokens held by early investors or project teams become available, potentially increasing circulating supply and creating selling pressure.
Right, those unlocks can definitely move prices.
They can. It also covers major protocol upgrades, which can introduce new features, improve network efficiency, or even highlight potential vulnerabilities. The agent also diligently tracks significant influencer activity, as a single statement or action by a prominent figure can rapidly shift market sentiment and price action. For each of these events, the agent can track pre- and post-event metrics, meticulously analyze the historical price impact of similar events, and then generate precise trade signals specifically tied to those triggers. This capability enables a far more sophisticated and strategic approach to trading, allowing you to anticipate and capitalize on market movements driven by known catalysts rather than simply reacting to immediate price action. It allows traders to proactively position themselves for maximum advantage around scheduled high-impact occurrences.
And here's a particularly surprising application, one that perfectly illustrates the agent's unparalleled speed and data processing capability. Did you know? ChatGPT Agent can instantly identify highly fleeting arbitrage opportunities by simultaneously analyzing multiple trading pairs like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and various altcoins across different exchanges, helping traders capitalize on those razor-thin short-term price spreads. That's a classic example of where human speed and manual observation simply can't compete.
Indeed. Arbitrage, for those maybe unfamiliar, fundamentally involves exploiting those tiny, often transient price differences for the exact same asset across different exchanges or trading pairs. Because these discrepancies are typically fleeting, existing for only milliseconds or seconds, speed of identification and execution is not just important, it is absolutely paramount.
Blink and you miss it.
Pretty much. A human trader attempting to manually spot and act on such opportunities across multiple platforms is severely limited by their cognitive processing speed, the reaction time, and the sheer volume of data involved. The agent, however, can analyze hundreds, even thousands of trading pairs simultaneously and near instantly across a multitude of exchanges. It identifies those short-term spreads with precision and can either signal them for human review or, once fully configured with explicit approval, even prepare the trades for rapid confirmation, allowing traders to capitalize on opportunities that would otherwise vanish before a human could even register their existence. This highlights the agent's unique capacity for rapid, parallel, and complex data processing at a scale and speed that is simply impossible for human observation.
Every tool of this magnitude, every powerful innovation, inevitably comes with a flip side. A double-edged sword, really. While the benefits of ChatGPT Agent are undeniably clear and, frankly, incredibly exciting for the future of trading, it is absolutely essential for us to understand, acknowledge, and ultimately manage the inherent risks. Our sources make it abundantly clear that OpenAI has invested significant thought and resources into mitigating these potential downsides. But they still exist, and a profound awareness of them is paramount for any user.
That's a truly crucial point, and one we must explore with equal measure to the benefits. Let's first quickly reemphasize and maybe expand on the substantial benefits because they truly are transformative. Firstly, it profoundly saves time. We've touched on this, but its importance cannot be overstated. The automation of tasks like real-time data fetching, complex charting, and detailed report generation liberates an enormous amount of a human trader's precious time and mental energy. This isn't just about efficiency, it fundamentally allows human traders to pivot their focus, moving from repetitive, data-intensive, and often monotonous tasks to higher-level strategic thinking, nuanced market analysis, complex problem-solving, and critically, adapting to unforeseen market shifts or developing entirely new strategies.
Freeing up brain space, essentially.
Exactly. Secondly, it provides unparalleled data integration. The agent possesses the unique ability to seamlessly merge disparate data streams, on-chain analytics, global news feeds, intricate technical signals, all into a single, unified, and actionable view. This leads to far deeper, more holistic insights that would be incredibly difficult, if not utterly impossible, for a human to synthesize manually in real time. You're gaining a truly multidimensional integrated perspective on market dynamics. Finally, it enables repeatable workflows by allowing users to define precise and consistent prompts. The agent facilitates the consistent backtesting of trading strategies against historical data and the execution of ongoing real-time analysis with remarkable precision and consistency. This introduces a truly scientific, data-driven approach to trading, allowing for empirical validation and moving far beyond mere intuition alone. Now, onto the risks, which are just as vital for our listeners to understand thoroughly. Firstly, there's the critical risk of incorrect outputs. Like all advanced AI models, the agent may misinterpret indicators. Or, in some cases, it might hallucinate information, meaning it generates plausible but entirely inaccurate data or analyses.
Hallucinate. Like, just make things up.
Well, it's not malicious, but it's generating content based on patterns that might not align with reality in that specific instance. It's an inherent characteristic and limitation of complex statistical AI models. This is precisely why our sources strongly emphasize the non-negotiable need to always verify results. You simply cannot blindly trust an AI when real capital is at stake. Rigorous human review and validation are paramount. Secondly, we must consider API and scraping errors. The agent's performance is heavily reliant on the reliability and accessibility of external data sources. Factors such as rate limits imposed by exchanges, unexpected changes in website structures that break scraping algorithms, or general data transmission issues from external APIs. All of these can skew analysis or even entirely prevent the agent from performing its functions correctly. This highlights the inherent dependencies of the agent on the integrity and consistent availability of external data infrastructure. And thirdly, and perhaps most acutely concerning given the financial context, are the security risks. Any highly automated tool by its very nature may expose data or be vulnerable to sophisticated prompt injection attacks.
Prompt injection. That sounds worrying. What exactly is that?
It's a particularly insidious type of attack where malicious instructions are cleverly disguised within seemingly innocuous or normal commands embedded within a prompt you give the agent. If successful, this could potentially cause the AI to perform unintended and harmful actions, such as revealing sensitive personal or financial data, executing unauthorized transactions, or even, in extreme theoretical scenarios, bypassing or disabling critical safety features. This represents a constant, evolving battleground in AI security, and it demands continuous vigilance from both OpenAI as the developer and the user themselves.
That sounds like a lot to navigate, those inherent challenges. But it's reassuring that our sources also extensively detail OpenAI's explicit commitment to safety, outlining a series of specific, concrete safeguards they've implemented. What are those key measures that help us sleep a little easier at night?
Yes, OpenAI has indeed implemented a comprehensive suite of safeguards designed to directly address these risks and, critically, to prioritize user control and security. The first, and arguably most foundational, is that manual approval we keep mentioning. The agent is explicitly engineered to consistently pause for your explicit manual approval before it takes any irreversible action, particularly those that involve financial transactions or significant data alterations. This means that even if the agent identifies what it believes to be a perfect, high-probability trade, it will invariably present the proposed action to you and await your unambiguous go-ahead before committing any funds.
Yeah.
This serves as the primary and most robust human-in-the-loop mechanism.
That's the big one.
It really is. Secondly, it remains inactive when unsupervised. This critical design choice means that the agent will not initiate trades, execute data requests, or perform any autonomous actions without your direct active supervision. This directly prevents any rogue AI actions or unintended consequences that might occur if you step away from your workspace or lose connection. Thirdly, and deeply ingrained into its architecture, is a permission-based design. For instance, direct terminal access, which could potentially allow low-level system manipulation, is rigorously restricted to prevent unauthorized actions. More importantly, its memory is deliberately managed in a way that prevents it from learning from past interactions, in a manner that could lead to independent, self-initiated, or unauthorized actions that deviate from your explicit instructions.
So it doesn't go rogue based on past chats.
Exactly. It doesn't build a personality or desires that could lead it astray. Furthermore, all incoming prompts are actively filtered and analyzed by sophisticated algorithms designed to block malicious inputs, serving as a frontline defense against those insidious prompt injection attacks we discussed earlier. These multifaceted measures are not isolated. They are deeply aligned with OpenAI's broader crypto safety protocols, demonstrating a cohesive and profoundly cautious approach to deploying such powerful, financially impactful tools within highly sensitive and volatile market environments. It's a continuous, evolving commitment to responsible AI deployment. Ultimately, the core philosophy underpinning ChatGPT Agent is that isn't meant to be a replacement for human traders, not at all. It is designed rather as a profound enhancement, a tool. Traders are fundamentally expected to stay actively in the loop, constantly reviewing the agent's outputs, rigorously validating the signals it generates, and critically, only enabling automation in those specific workflows that are already exceptionally well understood, rigorously tested, and where the inherent risks are clearly defined and accepted. This firmly reinforces the co-pilot rather than autopilot model, ensuring that discerning human judgment remains firmly at the helm of all significant financial decisions.
So, given all we've discussed, what does this monumental shift mean for the future trajectory of crypto trading? Our sources strongly suggest that automated crypto trading, significantly powered by ChatGPT Agent, is rapidly poised to become the new normal. But what does that new normal actually look like? Are we talking about truly hands-off, fully autonomous trading systems dominating the landscape, or is it something more nuanced and integrated?
The new normal is certainly not about being fully hands-off, not in the immediate or even near future. But it emphatically signifies an unprecedented level of integration, sophistication, and augmented human capability. We should definitely anticipate native access and even more advanced analytics becoming the standard. This means direct, seamless, and deeply integrated access to on-chain nodes, the raw, unadulterated data streams of the blockchain itself, alongside protocol-specific APIs and an ever-expanding array of advanced analytical tools, all within the unified ChatGPT agent environment.
Everything in one place.
Pretty much. Imagine receiving real-time, granular signals, executing incredibly complex strategies, and deriving profound, multi-layered insights without ever having to leave the intuitive ChatGPT interface. This promises an even more fluid, powerful, and utterly comprehensive user experience, genuinely transforming the agent environment into a holistic, intelligent trading workstation. And beyond the powerful capabilities of a single agent prompt, the exciting horizon includes the rapid emergence and adoption of multi-agent systems. Our sources specifically point to cutting-edge projects like FlagTrader as a prime example of exploring how multiple specialized AI agents can collaborate synergistically.
Multiple agents, like a team of AIs.
Exactly like that. Think of it not as one powerful generalist brain, but as a dynamic, intelligent team of specialists. For instance, you might have Agent Alpha, explicitly specialized in analyzing real-time price action across various exchanges, detecting subtle patterns and momentum shifts. Simultaneously, Agent Beta, the market sentiment expert, would be dedicated to ceaselessly monitoring social media, news feeds, and community forums, identifying shifts in collective mood or emerging narratives. Concurrently, Agent Gamma, the risk management specialist, would be assessing the portfolio's overall exposure, flagging potential vulnerabilities, and ensuring compliance with predefined risk parameters. These specialized agents would then work in concert, constantly communicating and coordinating their insights to collectively manage a complex portfolio or execute an intricate, multi-layered trading strategy. This represents a significant leap in complexity and capability, moving towards more nuanced, robust, and resilient automated decision-making models specifically engineered for the intricate demands of crypto trading.
So it's not just one incredibly powerful AI brain, but a whole distributed network of powerful, specialized AI brains working in concert, augmenting each other. That truly sounds like a fundamental restructuring of how financial operations could be conceived and executed.
Precisely. This continued evolution of OpenAI's agent is a foundational component of a much broader, burgeoning movement that thought leaders are now referring to as agentic finance. This is the grand vision where multiple autonomous AI assistants operate seamlessly in concert, intelligently supporting and enhancing real-time financial decision-making, all while remaining under the overarching and ultimately responsible supervision of a human. It's the ultimate goal of intelligent augmentation. A sophisticated system where repetitive, data-heavy, analytically demanding, or computationally complex tasks are intelligently delegated to these tireless AI agents, thereby liberating human expertise for the highest value activities: strategic oversight, creative problem-solving, identifying truly novel opportunities, and critically, navigating unprecedented market anomalies or black swan events that require genuine human intuition and adaptability. It's about profoundly augmenting human capability, not supplanting it.
So in essence, the tools are unequivocally getting smarter, exponentially more powerful. But your ultimate edge as a trader, your true competitive advantage, will still fundamentally come down to how wisely, how strategically, and how thoughtfully you choose to utilize them. It sounds like the irreplaceable human element remains absolutely critical, just perhaps in a re-envisioned elevated role.
Absolutely. The human trader's role is indeed undergoing a profound transformation. It's shifting away from the laborious, often tedious, manual execution of trades and the painstaking collection of raw data. Instead, it's evolving towards strategic oversight, critical interpretation of complex AI-generated insights, and, perhaps most importantly, unparalleled adaptability. The crypto market, by its very nature, is in a constant state of flux. It's rapidly evolving with new technologies, regulatory landscapes, and market dynamics. While AI can process vast amounts of historical data and execute predefined strategies with superhuman speed, it is the human's unique ability to interpret subtle, nuanced signals, to understand the broader geopolitical or macroeconomic context, to exercise ethical judgment, and to adapt instinctively to truly unprecedented market conditions or unforeseen narratives that will continue to provide the definitive, enduring edge. It's about leveraging the AI's immense processing power and analytical prowess while rigorously exercising your own unique intelligence, judgment, and emotional resilience.
What an incredible, truly eye-opening deep dive into the accelerating future of crypto trading. Today, we've systematically unpacked how OpenAI's ChatGPT agent is poised to be a genuine game changer, automating complex tasks, offering unprecedented speed and analysis, and providing truly deeper, holistic insights for traders. But as you've heard throughout our discussion, while it is an undeniably powerful tool, it absolutely requires diligent human oversight, critical thinking, and rigorous validation to effectively mitigate the inherent risks. It is, to reiterate, a powerful co-pilot, not an unchained autopilot.
That's precisely right. And it raises an immensely important question for all of us as we peer into this rapidly evolving future. If AI can now seamlessly handle so much of the how of trading, the intricate data analysis, the precise charting, even the execution with your explicit approval, then what new skills, what novel forms of intelligence will become most valuable for the human trader of tomorrow? Will it be an almost innate intuition developed over years of nuanced market experience, the capacity to adapt with lightning speed to unforeseen black swan events, an unshakable ethical judgment in an increasingly automated world, or perhaps something else entirely that we haven't even fully conceived of yet? What stands out to you as the irreplaceable human edge in this emerging landscape?
That's a truly powerful thought to chew on long after this deep dive concludes. We sincerely hope this comprehensive exploration has given you a profound understanding of this fascinating new frontier, equipping you with valuable insights. We encourage you to continue your own deep dive, perhaps by exploring these concepts further, reflecting on their implications for your own strategies, or considering their broader impact in your respective fields. The world of AI and finance is not just moving at lightning speed, it's accelerating, and staying informed is undoubtedly your best, most powerful strategy.